Tell me what you, tell me what you, tell me what you, tell me what you see.
I've been so many places, I've seen so many things, I've seen so many faces, been called so many names, kept getting into fights just for staying in my lane. Life's full of adversities, you're real when you can stay the same.
Hey, this is Miko. Welcome to my channel. This is my review of the Janet Collection Deep Twist Hair. I'm also going to give you some styling options and show you how to install the hair using that open double loop. So if you want to see that, keep watching. So today I am going to tell you about my new crochet installation, and this is deep twist hair. However, it's not free tress. This is the Janet Collection deep twist hair. So this is the Janet Collection deep twist hair and deep twist braid in 12 inches in the color 1B, and you can see it does have the twin loop, and I do talk about that later on in the video when I show you the installation process. That was pretty interesting. So this is the hair as it comes out of the pack, and it's already separated for you, so you don't have to separate again because you have this double loop. So the hair is pre-looped. I did have some problems with that. I'll go a little more into detail about that in the installation video. But what I did is, after I installed the hair, sometimes I would break this loop and separate the hair and install it in smaller strands, because this hair is very silky, and so it won't knot. The knot will not stay if you install strands that are too thick, and this strand is pretty thick. This will not stay with this silky type of a hair texture. So unless you install it with this double loop, it won't stay, and sometimes even when you install it with the double loop, it won't stay. So, but after I installed the hair, I did kind of run my fingers through the curls to loosen them up. So here's the twin loop. You can see it's in a figure 8 shape, and so each loop is pretty secure on this particular loop. But the problem is, within the pack of hair, you would have some strands where the loops were secure, and then you would have other strands like this one where that bottom loop is open. So as you can see, it's just open, and so it ends up being just a regular strand of hair. Okay, so that was the problem with the twin loop, is that the loops just aren't secure enough to really provide that secure knot that it was intended to. So I hope this isn't patent pending and they haven't spent any money on a patent, because this double loop does not work. They need to do a little bit more work on that. But the good thing is that you can easily separate this hair. So if you want to, because if you try to install this section, this thick of a section, it won't knot. The knot will not hold. And so what I would do is just separate the hair. I'm not going to separate this because I'll probably use it later, but it's very easy to separate the hair. So that's one good thing. Now, when you can get the twin loop installed properly, it holds pretty securely. It wasn't consistent with holding the hair in, holding the knot down. So sometimes it would work, sometimes it wouldn't. So that was the biggest problem I had with this this double loop with this particular hair. And so now I'm going to insert a video of me actually installing the hair, and I'll show you how to use that double loop. So what you want to do is insert the first loop on the hook, push it down and hold it with your finger. Insert the second loop on the hook, close the latch. You're going to pull both loops underneath your cornrow, push both loops down the latch, hold it with your finger. You're going to insert the end of your crochet braid into the hook, close the latch, and you're going to pull the end of the crochet hair through both loops. Make sure you get all the hair in so it doesn't fray like it did on that installation. I was able to save it simply by pulling the hair through. Now, this particular time, it was a secure knot and it did hold the hair in. The problem is it is not always consistent. It doesn't always hold the hair. The knots are not always secured using those loops. They were very difficult. I'm going to show you again. I'm going to zoom in with the camera, and you insert the first loop, pull it down the latch, insert the second loop, close the latch, pull the loops underneath your cornrow, push them down the latch, insert the end of your crochet hair, and pull the end of the hair through both loops. Very smooth. And so now I'm just going to show you some of my styling options. I have a side pony, love that one. And then I have a high ponytail. That one's cute too. And finally I have a high bun. I love this look. I think it's so classy and sophisticated. Love this look. So lots of styling options with this hair. I like this hair aside from the fact that it was difficult to install.
I'm just ghetto. I'm just me. I'm just me. Listen. Now when I'm going home, you're screaming, do your thing. Doing commercials now. I'm on the movie screen and all my fans are.
I do like the hair. I've worn it for a week, and I haven't had much tangling, and I haven't had a lot of shedding. I'm pleasantly surprised with the hair. Again, it's only been a week, but so far it's held up really, really well. Now what I did do is after I installed the hair, you know, Beauty Can Braid always uses the alcohol-free mousse, and so I have that, and I put some of this on the hair. I can't remember if I wet the hair first, if I just put it on dry. It didn't really do anything to the hair. I was getting a little bit of frizz. I was trying to tame that. The alcohol-free mousse didn't really seem to tame the frizzing at all. And so what I did is I also tried this mousse because I saw another YouTube video, and she wore the Free Trust Deep Twist, and she swears by this shine mousse, and it has some kind of oil. It has sweet almond oil in it. And that didn't really help either. What I did do is I figured to actually tame any of the frizz, you needed something that was a cream-based product to actually kind of weigh down the wispy hairs that are kind of flyaways. And so I put on some Cantu shea butter, and this is a conditioning, a leave-in conditioning repair cream. I actually like putting the Cantu cream on it. It did not leave the hair hard. The hair is still soft, and it still separates. You know, it's still separated. So far so good. I will probably continue to do that maybe once a week or so, just to kind of keep the hair looking really good. As far as my nighttime routine, I just put the hair up in a ponytail, and I sleep with my bonnet. So I do have in the color 4, that is my base color. And I installed black in the back because what I wanted to do was play with that black and brown color combination. People don't really notice the black, so I'm not sure how successful that was, but it's pretty, it works, it blends, so it doesn't stick out like a sore thumb. But of course 4 is my base, and then I highlight it with the 27, as you can see there. So that is all I have for this video. I hope me showing the installation process with that twin loop was helpful for you to know if that's something that you can work with this hair. Again, it was very difficult to figure out how to install that hair. But that's basically all that I have for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for tuning in, and make sure you subscribe. Like the video. I am trying to build my YouTube channel, so if you like this video, please like it. Please leave me some comments, give me some feedback, and also make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss my update videos. So thank you guys, and go out there, have an awesome day, and just do the doggone thing, okay? All right, you guys. I will see you in my next video. Peace and blessings. Bye.